Well, whilst we're on the topic of Americans, we've got to talk about, Sha'Carri Richardson, man.
Oh shit! Talking about billing it.
Yeah, bro. Streets are saying we're smoking that Sha'Carri pack.
Yeah, the Jamaicans were definitely smoking on that Sha'Carri pack.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, you here for it? Yeah,
I'm here for it, bro.
Okay, cool.
Like, the thing is that like I have no problem with people being confident in their abilities, yeah, but you haven't done enough to be talking how you talk, and it's as simple as that. And it was her first test of the big leagues. All those national championships that you're breezing past, yeah, you have to, like, these are our Olympic champions. You haven't won nothing.
This is the time to really
Do you know
show
what I'm saying?
it,
Like, you haven't won
up.
no world championships. Like, you've got no gold medals in the broad scale.
So
that
if you're gonna have something as a benchmark of you achieving, if you're able to beat those guys in like I think it's Diamond League. I think that race was.
Yeah.
If you're able to beat like some Olympians, even though it's not the Olympics on the bigger stage, but it's still like raw. Let's say she beat a Shirley Ann or Elaine, whatever. She can be like, okay, cool, maybe there is something here. But like, it's like with what Vans is saying, if you ain't even match these people yet, or even gone to the world stage, gone to the Olympic stage, and that
And the
extra
thing is,
spice is crazy.
And the thing is that like you haven't bucked them physically yet. Do you know what I'm saying? So you could have ran the fastest time in so far in a year. But when you buck real champions that have done it before physically, that's next to you on the track, bro, like it diminishes your speed. It diminishes like a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a supreme athlete or a generational talent, like, you can overcome that. We never really heard Bolt talk shit until he burst onto the scene in 2008 at the Beijing Olympics, and he broke a record.
To be fair, he didn't even really talk shit anyway.
He didn't really talk shit, but we knew, like,
Bruv,
he
the
made sure
the time he
made
was the
sure
shit
that
talking,
we
you get me?
knew that he knew he was the shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so
He didn't really
But
crown
he-
himself. We
he-
crowned him.
yeah, he backed that by like, this Donny's just broken a record, and then he's gone to do, like, he's won stuff, so he can now enable himself to be him, innit? You haven't done that yet, and you're talking like you Shelly Ann.
I see with Vans. Yeah.
You're talking like you Flo Joe.
Vans will defend the Jamaican women. I tell you, listen, if there's one thing I'm gonna tell you, and I will never lie about, Vans will defend a Jamaican woman. I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, that boy loves his oxtail. I'll tell you that for free.
To the end. Sha'Carri talking like she Flo Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even like, and obviously like America and social media, Twitter, they'll sensationalize everything. So she's got, the Americans are tight right now.
But she let them gas her, because really and truthfully, yeah, people forget. Remember the week before we recorded before the news come out about the drug test.
Yeah.
We was defending her, saying like, "Raw, like she ran a great time. She's burst onto the scene. We grew up loving American athletics and that.
Yeah.
We named all our different American athletes that we've known when it comes to sprint that always dominated, and we're like big deals, cocky on the track and that. We love that energy, but at the end of the day, a lot of those guys performed, didn't it? You're new, was rooting for you. You're a young black girl as well, wavy with the wigs. Like you'd be like, yeah, okay, who's this girl burst onto the scene and that? But the thing with shit talking is, at the end of the day, people are tuning into either watch you win, but a lot of them tend to watch you lose. When McGregor gets smoked, bro, he gets cooked. The whole reason why people to this day still, even though Floyd is fighting the little Japanese boy abroad, he'll fight a YouTuber. The reason people are tuning in is in the hope that he loses, so they can cook him and talk shit.
That man will never lose.
And that's the thing. And if you want to have this smoky chat, I remember when
Beat Floyd,
do you remember when Broner lost? Bro, and they literally carried him back to his dressing room. He looked like he was crying, bro. Remember, and he danced into the ring, he was doing all the duggy and that, and he got cooked, bruv. If you're a shit talker, you have to back
No, but you see, at that point though with
I ain't
Broner,
never heard Serena
it made
talk
sense
like
for him.
this.
You see
So,
what
but
I'm
he was
saying?
trying to be. The thing is, you hadn't done it yet. Because remember, there was a time when Floyd became that guy. He wasn't always at the start.
yeah.
He was pretty boy
He got
Floyd.
there and
He was a
then-
technician. He actually had a decent amount of punching power. Then he realized people either buy into you if they love you, or they hate you. And the hate bag, obviously, you have the heel in wrestling and stuff. You're the guy in it. Everybody wants to beat. So make that the thing, innit? Best ever, undefeated. Take it from me. Homegirl ain't even done anything yet. And the worst thing about it was she got smoked. So she finished ninth, bro. If that was me and I was halfway through, I would have held my hamstring, my knee, my shoulder, something,
You know,
bro.
a physio
I'm
is coming
injured.
to collect me from the track.
No, Vans.
A physio is coming to collect me. I'm not
finishing
getting
the
up.
race. I'm injured, bro. Are you sick,
Man,
bro?
grab the
What
car.
was that Olympics where like the Donny pulled up
And his
with
dad-
hamstring and his dad came
Yeah,
to help him.
yeah.
Don't help me. Leave me there. I
Yeah.
need for physio to come and collect me. I need the world to know that this was really serious. It wasn't like it could be finished.
No,
like, I was
you
out
gotta
of
get a
the count.
stretcher out for me.
100%.
gotta get
I'm
a
not
stretcher
walking
out.
off that track.
Donny a few years ago, yeah, that was like
What the Haitian done?
it was crazy. And then like the guy that was next to him was like so close, and what he did, he just dived across.
Oh, yeah.
He dived,
You
bro.
have to win at all costs, bro. No, bro.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in athletics.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. See, old school in sports days and that. I did that to try and beat.
What, on the concrete?
No. For sports day, bro. Where was you running, bro?
Bro,
You lot was in
like,
prison. What is that?
what, in the playground, concrete, innit?
No, I can't lie to you. Sports day, man. We was at Crystal Palace, bro.
Go to the trash,
shit.
cuz.
Yeah, come on, man. The fuck, bro. They got them man running in the cage. 500 meters. They got to do 10 meters. I keep going up and down. Finish
That's in the
100.
bleep test.
Yeah. It's got, touch the fence. And then suddenly everyone's got 10 seconds. They're like, man. Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, but do you know what? All in all, like Sha'Carri has to. It was a great lesson to her, not finish.
I don't think it was, bro. You know.
Oh yeah,
How old is she?
21.
She got time, man.
Yeah.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price
At 21 was
At 21 was an Olympic champion.
Yeah.
She won
I hear
gold.
that, but
Yeah.
she's got time still.
I hope Sha'Carri. What it is like, bro. I don't want her to build this thing up to the point where like, because the media gonna run with it now. Because I don't want to like take that off the table as well. Because they have a part to play. Because it's a good storyline, isn't it? Because bro, I ain't never seen someone finish last and get an interview straight away at the end of the race, bro. Vans, all facts, no cap. What's going on
They
here?
made a point that it's not. What am I trying to say? It's crazy that you can have someone who came first and broke a record be asked in their post-race interview about the person that came dead last.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's mad. Don't ask me about Sha'Carri.
she's like two,
I
3
didn't see
seconds
her.
off Flojo's time, and Flojo's was wind assisted and arguably aided by drugs. So if Elaine's time is that brazy, bro, like this is actually meant to be the big storyline, but we're talking about Sha'Carri because,
Sha'Carri was what, like 11 seconds or something, innit?
bro, she
11
could
point
argue.
24,
There's
6
arguments that she's still out there right now. You see me, yeah. What I like is I'm not even Jamaican it, but I just don't like the disrespect on that nation and their success, and then people trying to use the whole black woman angle because is Shelly-Ann not black? Is Elaine not black? So now it's
Americans are
people
stupid.
don't like it when black women are confident. Like, no. That can be true, but in this instance, it doesn't ring true because there were people that won are black, and then you're also trying to diminish their achievements. You said, the Olympics have an asterisk next to it if you're not there. But those people were smoking your times whilst jogging, and you've also had like a month rest, innit? So if anything, she should have smoked this because she's had a chance to rest. They're fresh off Olympics. They had a COVID games. They could be tired. They came out and they cooked you,
She was on that Cali Kush.
bro. Now you can really, you know, what she's done though is she's done a real good advertisement for weed not being performance enhancing.
Yeah, fam, it's true because when
let all the athletes smoke weed now.
fam, when like I was just picturing it like when the Tokyo Olympics was going on and she tweeted like, "Do you not miss me yet?" I'm just picturing her at home billing it and tweeting that.
Yeah, that felt like high tweets. Like I'm high and then
It looked like a Tumblr picture if I was to imagine it.
You're so serious.
and there's a part of me that doesn't want to be too harsh on the young black girl because you're aging up. I was like, fuck that, man. Everyone's grown. Get cooked, bruv. Because the American Twitter, one thing I sometimes don't like about black Americans is that they forget how we describe them historically as being African Americans, isn't it? That's the operative word. But for whatever reason, the American is what they lead with first, because America's done a wonderful job with regards to brainwashing their population, innit? They have baseball World Series, which is only in America, so I don't know how you're world champions. Moneybag Yo goes number 1 on iTunes saying I'm number 1 across the whole world. He's number 1 in a certain part of America. Like, they only see them in it.
Absolutely.
And when this happened, it showed because they started being mad rude about Jamaicans. They're like, I even saw like dead jokes like, I'd be fast too if I was running away from tigers and lions.
Damn. And the thing is that they don't
that's
even
a dead
refer
African
to like
joke, but like,
and the thing is that like they'll be like to a Jamaican, "You're not black, you're Jamaican."
yeah. So
They'll
all
say
like the
that.
xenophobia stuff like coming out. And like I said, innit, that might just be what we're seeing on our timeline.
That's how they behave towards, like,
obviously
Haitians as well.
we might be drawn to negative stuff, but like when I
Not
see all of
black
that, I'm
Haitian.
like, raw, look at you, though, like all because we're race, and like you're really rooting for this American thing when like, brother,
Bro, you came 9th, bro.
and then when it goes bad for you, you start leading the black angle. But these women that won of black, and Jamaica have consistently been killing it when it comes to sprinting, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Americans will tweet like, "Oh, you lot are getting on to Sha'Carri for finishing 9th." Well, where would you have finished? 9th.
so if anything, we're neck and neck.
We're neck and neck, bro.
I
I would
was-
have finished 9th as well,
Sha'Carri's
bro.
your goal,
Like,
and we're as
bitch,
good as
like-
her. Because if I went out there and raced with all those women, I'm finishing 9th. Now I would still be out there now, but I still would have finished 9th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. She got smoked, bro. It's so funny, bro. You got to hold your L in life sometimes, man.
do.
I don't lie to people because also you give them a full sense of security. Because when she had that interview, bro, she was
It was
talking like a rapper. That's
so
like
distasteful.
that didn't win the Grammy. Like, yeah, everybody knows I'm still lit. I'm like,
Yeah, so-
you lost, bro.
You lost.
It sounded like there needed to be like church organs behind it. She was
Yeah.
like, "Cause I'm not done.
Yeah.
Count me out if you want to. You know what I'm capable of." You just needed
Yeah,
someone
that
like
was like-
pressing the piano in the background.
Okay, TD Jakes.
That's really what it was given.
Miracles.
Wake up!
Wake up. Wake up. God is
Wake
going to
up
change
right
your
now.
destiny. Yeah, but you know, she did have a second interview where she was a little bit more humble. She actually apologized for
Realization,
swearing and stuff. But I just, yeah, like she should have. I don't gas her because, like I said, I think what Chris said is key is that like someone like Elaine could number one win the race, break a record, and in an interview be asked about Sha'Carri Richardson.
What
Someone
did
that
you
finished
think about
ninth,
her
innit?
not running the 200?
Coward.
I agree.
You're a coward, bro.
Because you've already come 9th. Like, it actually does not get any worse than that.
Yeah. Unless you came ninth again.
I think. Do you know what?
Yeah,
do
she
you know,
should've tried to
what?
redeem herself,
I think what she probably realized when she went back into the locker room was that she was way out of her depth.
Yeah.
Because 100 meters is one thing.
Yeah.
The 200 meters, like you got to run for longer at full speed.
And if she hits that bend and she's as far back as she was in 100,
Yeah,
So
it's,
far.
it
it's,
looks
it's even
so
more
much worse,
embarrassing.
bro. Innit? So, like, the thing is, we always had having the conversation with, like, mental health. Remember, like, we're speaking about Naomi, Osaka, Doc, and certain things. So, I wouldn't want to overly pile on that, especially like if she went in the right headspace. I'm not mad at an athlete going, you know what, I'm not on it today, innit? But in the circumstance, everything that's going on, the fact she took all that shit, lost the 100, it just looks like you're shook. That's why you didn't run the 200. That's the narrative, innit? Rightly or wrongly, that's how people view it.
200 is my favorite, by the way,
Yeah,
out of the two.
I always had.
No, I mean it's like 100 still.
I want to see if you could do it for longer. Like that bend is like is mad important for me.
But you're not really like in the 200. You kind of turns into like a stamina thing. Do you know what I mean? How long you can maintain
like
that speed?
for how Bolt runs, that was my favorite for him.
Oh, but with Bolt, I don't include him.
I would love
Because,
to have
like-
seen him do the 400 though. I reckon he could have broke some records without 400.
Nah, I don't reckon.
I reckon he could have done it. Reckon
Maybe-
he get tied by
maybe-
by
maybe-
two-
I reckon by 200,
by 250.
you're gonna be like, why ain't it
maybe-
finished?
Yeah, maybe a stamina.
But
Like,
because I always thought because of how quick it was, yeah. If he just blitzed the first 250, yeah, even if he jogs the rest, yeah, niggas
Yeah.
ain't catching him.
because Donny's
That's not a
running.
good tactic, but
I know what he was saying.
Because
still.
Donny's never like I don't think we've ever seen him run at full speed.
that's the saddest thing. That's
I think he does it for our safety. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
for our
it's mad,
ego,
like-
innit? Bro. He always just celebrate. I'm like, bro, if you ever like I said, ran full out and like dived on the line, I would. He probably could have done like a 9.4, 9.35, something crazy, something that like no one will ever get close to.
I'm not gonna lie. He changed the game entirely, bro.
That's why Michael Johnson was hating.
Of course,
Yeah,
he didn't expect that.
yeah. You know, he's a supreme athlete and that. But yeah, it's crazy to think because he even ran recently. I can't remember. I think NFL.
Huh?
There was an athlete. No, there's an athlete in NFL that runs like a 60-yard dash really
Yeah.
fast and kind of was calling him out, calling Bolt wash. The guy's retired, been done from the sport. He ran the 60-yard dash and beat my man's time.
Man's
And this-
calling out Bolt in 2021.
And this is, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but this is someone that's been retired.
Like,
I don't know if
he's
he's training.
chilling, man.
I wouldn't-
Popping up kids
It
now.
wouldn't surprise me if he's not training as hard as he was when he was an Olympian. And like my man's chilling in it. Like
he set it out
and
for
my
him.
man, I think he did it in like in like just standard trainers and that.
See flip flops.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
So the Donny that was calling him out, like, what is he? A track athlete or what?
No, it's an
NFL
NFL because
Oh.
they do a lot of 60-yard
Nah,
dash stuff.
yeah, don't. You're not in my world, bruv.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So, but shouts out to American listeners, man. I'll be interested to hear you lots. I like honestly one person that I think did say something decent. I think I've got it still is Little Duval, the comedian, and he goes, when she was talking big about how she was better than them before the race, nobody was claiming she was tearing out another black woman. Y'all are tripping for real, sounding like sore losers. Had she won and said she was smoking on that Jamaican pack, everybody would have loved it. Because if the Americans won, they would have been cooking the Jamaicans, bro.
Yeah.
So.
But we smoking on that Sha'Carri pack.
Billy.
Someone on Twitter said she wouldn't have come 9th if she wasn't smoking apes.
Bars, nigga.
Is he you? You're a researchologist in the corner. Let me write that one down.
Yeah.
What was you lot's performance like on Sports Day?
Sensational.
Me.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start with you. You said sensational. What's your event of choice?
100 meters.
Okay.
I'm
What's
rapid.
your best time?
I'm not even gonna remember.
Okay, but do you?
Yeah, I'm really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm lower to the ground. You get me? Got bit more agility.
Nippy. UH?
Different.
What event, bro?
100 meters, 200 meters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I dabbled in that. I dabbled in sprinting. That was like the only thing that I was really interested in. I wasn't doing no javelin and fucking discus and all them fucking idiot fucking discus shot put. Like what kind of fucking?
I don't disrespect the shot put still. Man's a shot put champion.
I'll swear down.
Yeah, 2 years-
What,
2
you
years
got the
running
ball by
school.
your neck and that. You got the ball by your neck.
Relax.
You're childish.
Is that what you're on?
I said gay.
Is that what you're on? Yeah.
Yeah, my masculinity ain't that fragile. I had the ball on my neck, man.
Okay.
Shot put is hilarious, bro. Yeah, nah, that was my event 2 years running, and in year 11, one you Gareth Trong, he beat me and got the
Man, like Gareth.
Yeah,
Niggas
He
got
got you, man.
Gareth.
Yeah, shout out to, huh?
Yeah, his growth spurt kind of thing.
To be fair, he did.
This is what happens. You know
It
what
was
happens?
a big unit in that. By like year 9, it was over for me. I realised, yeah, this is it. All I've got is my humour.
See, I was one of them youths I cleaned up every year in school.
Yeah.
I was annoying. But I
Yeah,
liked it.
9 year
My
10, I
first
smoked
sports day was like, you know, them little playground long ones where like you have to race there and back. I came second, yeah, and like my best friend at the time, he was like, he probably would have beaten me by like a centimeter, but he tripped up just
I love that. Bro, someone else's misfortune.
I'll tell you something. He said at the time, which means after that trip, the friendship was over.
That's what did it, yeah.
That was it.
Nah. We're still brethren till this day. Do you know what I'm saying? But
You let that nigga know that I beat him.
nah, man, like it was unfortunate because he was really upset. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you care for a little bit, but then you see the shiny thing like on your neck.
and your parents are mad proud of you and that's my boy.
Yeah, man.
The thumbs up was so accurate.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
absolutely.
Yeah, nah, shot put was my thing. Smoked relay and I won 400 meters. That was my thing as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
Christine Oroguru.
Don't do that.
Oroguru. How do you
Don't
say
do
it?
that. Google it.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Try again, fam.
Yeah. I have a lisp, so you leave me alone.
There's no word. There's no letters there where it like
Ask
you have to
Chrissy.
use the lisp.
Ask Chrissy.
Let's Google it.
You can't use the lisp line for that.
Bro, everyone's
true
got
though.
Victim Infinity Stone. Are you sick, bro? XMR list. What else? Bro? I got bare things, bro.
Oroguru does not require your lisp in this one.
The
Okay.
worst thing about it is, I'm not going to attempt. But when you hear how it's pronounced, you realize what you're saying is mad, bro.
Do you reckon you could have gone pro in anything?
My best bet was probably football.
What
You
happened?
know, like, and you have tests, and you realize that like you need to be doing this at a higher level every day. Like, there's man that had the ability to play ball around these man, but some guys go through the system as well, like that a lot of people don't acknowledge. So like already they're taught how to play a certain way where we were street kids. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we were playing like street
I think that's
ball.
the biggest thing that holds a lot of us back. So you got them
Yeah.
youths that like, you got them, little East African youths that play ball a certain way, flair,
Yeah.
and that doesn't really, like, especially in the lower leagues, if you've not like gone pro early, you're trying to play on the wing and that mama's just telling you to pump it long and that.
Yeah.
And if you don't
So,
play,
like-
if you don't play their system, what Vance is saying, you're actually better in terms of like talent and ability, better than everybody in the pitch.
Yeah.
But if you're not playing that manager's way,
Yeah.
then you don't get a look in.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, and the era that I came up, it was very much like long ball type football. Like, oh yeah, you're tall, like, you know, middle of the park, win that header. I'm not that type of don.
They saw Vans and they thought, yeah, John Fashion.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not seeing Yaya Toure headering like that. He's good on the ball. That was my thing.
He's a big lump.
Do you know what I mean? Like, don't, just because you're the tallest on the field, don't be telling me to win every header.
No,
I'm not fucking John Terry.
I see Sunday League. We go Sunday League, yeah, and we'll go like we used to play in the I think it was Bexley Heath League, whatever. And there will be, you go to these like
UKIP
like,
and that.
Yeah, like you go like Footscray, further parts of Eltham and that. The team's all black, and there'll be one you that comes out last. I mean, the team's all white. Sorry, the one you that comes out last, and he's black, and you just know he's playing up front. don't he's playing up front, bro. You just know it. I will be chatting to you and again, like, brother, come on, man, come play with the man, them and that. Because he knows he's going to get a game in there, and if he comes to play with us, man, you might end up being like a defender in the end, didn't it? Like over there, you can be a striker because you're fast, didn't it? So yeah, the whole football thing's hilarious. But I don't think I would have made it pro. I think for a lot of us, the problem was not being in the system early enough as well.
Yeah.
So not having that training maybe. Because the guys that have been playing football from like 8 in academies, whatever, get to 16 and still not make it. But yeah, for me, I think max would have probably been like the top scale of non-league football.
You said something that's very interesting. Like, I know a lot of man that kind of was in academies young, and something happened midway. Have you clocked that?
I'm hearing more and more. I never thought it was even a possible thing, but some people just fall out of love with football. I got a brother that was pro. Even when he went down the leagues, like without putting his business out there, he was on good money and that. And only until maybe like last like couple of years, I'm hearing him when he's saying it. Like, yeah, man, just fell out of love with ball. I'd never believe like, something else happened. So no, I just wasn't enjoying it anymore.
Yeah, and I was listening to Black Girls Living. Shouts to the girls, and they had Jack Fowler and his brethren on there, and I think his brethren was playing like semi-pro ball and that, like decent level and stuff, like where they were getting peace from it. But it came to a certain point where he kind of fell out of love with it.
Yeah, because you got certain managers, people make you promises. You know, it's not like you hear these stories about someone in non-league and like you can be earning 5 bills to a bag and that. Some real good stories and stuff, but no one can just stop paying you.
And I hadn't reached the level where like money was a thing, but I started to fall out of love with playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, a lot of injuries came into the fold, like, and I know it's like a banter thing. Like, I would have made it pro if I never injured my knee, but I genuinely have bad knees.
I'm sorry, bro. No, honestly, bro. I swear that man's believing you. But I heard it. So.
Okay, did you have the thing where, you know, like when you have to have, is it Oscar slitis, or when you have like the growth spot of something when your knees start going bad when you start growing?
Yeah,
I know, man.
I've even had to like go through like, you know, physio and MRI scans, all of these things. Like even now, bro, like my knees click for days. Like it's tap dancing on me, bro.
Poetic knees.
Is that why on your 30th birthday when you was in the dance show and you was holding your knee and I was like, what's this guy doing?
Yeah, I probably hurt it. I
swear to you, I've got a video in the dance, yeah. Vans has got like a brandy in one hand. He's dancing with his shoulders and he goes, and when I look, you know, you look at your memories, I'm like, why is this guy holding his knee, bro?
Yeah, bro, like I probably hurt it. It's been that way. Sometimes like my knee pulls through for me, and sometimes it don't. At Jam Juve, it pulled through. It cooperated. I was able to cut through, bro.
Activate Congolese waist in that.
Damn, the waist worked, but the knees sometimes they let me down.
Man's giving babes the wine. His head is thinking, if only you knew what my knees are going through.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was the alcohol that made me save face,
bro. Eve, don't you remember when it was our live show in May 2019? I played ball that Sunday, innit? And I've rolled my ankle, and I was in pieces. As soon as we got to the venue, I just started drinking. For the whole show, fine. As soon as I got in, I sobered up. Finished counting the money from the proceeds of the show, and that. My ankle again
gone.
Yeah,
gone.
It finished.
You ever seen a white babes like that thinks that she can whine? She's always going the lowest possible. It's so early.
Or slut drops.
And I see a brother that's trying to whine her, and he's like, "Rah, what? Do I have to go all the way down as well?" Yeah. So early in the wine, bruv. Like, take time.
You got to match your pace with
time, babes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how we got here, but yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. But yeah, like this, the whole like seeing if you can make it as a professional athlete is something that you may see in the ends sometimes. You know, I know an Olympian, you know, lives around the way. He made it to 2012, he made it to 2016, and he made it to the most recent. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a feat in itself.
Yeah, that's a mad thing. You could go like, even obviously we always love winners. That's people we attracted them. But the fact that you're still part of a very small elite class to even go to Olympics.
Yeah,
you know, even though of course I would laugh.
That is
like,
banging. I'd hate it personally, but I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I'd be too annoyed that I went and didn't win.
Yeah,
but it's still a massive achievement.
Shout out to the Donny from PEX,
the BMX guy.
Yeah, that you know, he got Olympic silver. But this is the thing, like when I was at uni, when I was doing my final major project, I did it around the Olympics that was coming to London at the time. And I was just trying to investigate and find out what are the options for inner city London kids that wants to do other sports other than track and field, where we've got a lot of track and field places here where you can train and practice. But what if I want to do like kayaking or rowing and like all of these other things? Like where is that? Where do you have to go? Like BMXing, the Donny from Peckham, he had to move up to Manchester so that he can pursue that dream. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not everyone's got that option, innit?
Not everyone's got that option. Like, so I was like, it's coming to London, but like, how many Londoners are competing? I can only speak from a London perspective because obviously this is a London-based podcast.
Yeah.
So, you know, someone can have a rebuttal somewhere else, but I don't know.
If you're training like now and you want to do the kayaking thing, move to East London. It's always flooding down there. It's good, bro.
Tornadoes and shit, barking.
Hey, fuck Fols.
What?
You're mannerless.
What's wrong with
Very
you?
mannerless.
Bro, it's always flooding East. That weekend, bro, when the rain was mad heavy, East London was flooded like they've never flooded before, bro. So, but yeah, that all banter aside, you are right, still, man. It's like the options, because we've always been, it's either football, and if it is athletics, it's racing, rap. Just go and get a job, and unfortunately for some of us, the roads, innit? So,
If you're really talented, you do all of them and see which one come like.
but you see the niggas that do all of them, yeah, they scare me because, brother, you could have picked one of these and really been successful, bro. Like,
Do you know what's really mad as well? A lot of man, no, not really mad, it's something I do like, is that a lot of man that kind of were in one of the fields,
yeah,
at least over here in my area, a lot of them are kind of raising the youths to kind of get into it professionally. So all the men that were ballers that didn't make it,
okay,
they were putting together clubs and
I love that.
do you know what I mean? Doing that. So there's kind of like a mentality for everyone that, well, because I'm only speaking locally, for people that haven't made it, they're really trying to uplift the youths that never had the opportunities that they didn't. Do you get me?
We all know you. He's works Rock Nation Sports. He's an agent, and his nephew's at Leicester. Is he from our uni? Tall you, Nathan. Like, there's people from like within our circle now. Like what you're saying, like more of the man them are getting to football because the sports agency thing, bro. Like this,
bro. I went to school with Yannick Balassi.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, his mum, my brethren's, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've played against him before he made it pro. So
we better than him.
Huh?
We better than him.
His knees, man. His knees. Ask me questions, man.
Do you know what? Yeah, like at school, Yannick was always like, I think he was a year younger, so he was like one of the best in his year. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so he was always known as like the skillful Don, and
Street
you can
baller.
see it. Like, he's a street baller, but he had to take the long route. He didn't come up through the academic system. Like, he had to go Plymouth, Cyprus, like Malta, all these places. He took the long route, and to get where he got to, I think the highest club that he played for was Everton, probably. Big money move. So it was great to see that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
because even with Sancho, I think some of his brethren, if I'm right, are part of like he's moved to United from Dortmund.
what, 75 M's, 350 a week.
And he's from Kenton, and I think some of his brethren are involved alongside some like proper agents and managers. They're part of the team and that. So you're going to see more of those kind of things, which is dope. Like what H is saying, like,
I told you,
that's
bro, the
man
Premier
having-
League is going to become the new NBA, bro. With all these young guys from the community that are coming through,
I
cutting
love
through.
that. I swear down.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Sterling is kind of like the benchmark of the man them in this modern day in the Premier League.
Yeah, if you have a
he's
success
like
story-
a lot of them man's big homie.
Yeah, if you've got a success story like that, it would be stupid to not at least go and look in the inner cities more to be like, where can we find more talent and stuff. And the thing is, unfortunately, sometimes with football is if people don't see you in the Prem, Champions League playing for England, they don't deem it a success. If you know what Championship footballers are earning, League One, League Two, there's money out there, bro. Like crazy money, like, and you can get a player at that level, and then even looking abroad as well. Because like Sancho's route was obviously, of course, it was at City, whatever, and then went Germany. But you can go there earlier because some places, unfortunately, in England, if you're not really playing first team football by like 18, 19, 20, to them you're kind of rubbed out. Whereas in other countries, 18, 19, 20, you're still a young buck. They still treat you like a youngster. They know you're still maturing. Where there's a lot of pressure, you can go abroad, do your thing, build your name up a bit, and then come back. You know, so yeah. If man are like what you're saying, what they're doing in your side of town, if man are patient, obviously it's not an overnight thing when it comes to that and that. In terms of invest your money, whether you set up your own academy or you go down the agency route and that, all you need is that one baller to make it and get that 10, 15, 20, even more £50 million move and that. You're clear, bruv, because 1% of that, 10% of that, you're laughing at it. So that's where the game's at.